The dancing group of the dead, in the small Igbo village of Umu-ada, nestled in the heart of eastern Nigeria, there lived a group of young women who were known for their exceptional dancing skills. Led by the beautiful and charismatic Ada, the group, known as the Umu-ada dancers, was renowned for their captivating performances, which often left their audiences spellbound. The Umu-ada dancers were not just any ordinary dance group. They were a group of young women who had been brought together by a shared passion for dance and a desire to showcase the rich cultural heritage of their people. With their vibrant costumes, intricate choreography, and energetic performances, they were a sight to behold. However, unbeknownst to the villagers, the Umu-ada dancers had made a pact with a dark and malevolent spirit, known only as Ogbunoli, which dwelled deep within the forest that surrounded the village. The spirit, which was said to have the power to grant wishes to those who pleased it, had promised the dancers unimaginable fame and success in exchange for their souls. At first, the dancers were hesitant to make the pact, but Ada, who had always been ambitious and driven, convinced them that it was worth the risk. And so, under the light of a full moon, the dancers gathered in the forest and performed a ritual to summon Ogbunoli. As they danced and chanted, the spirit began to manifest. Its presence marked by a faint humming noise that seemed to come from all directions at once. The dancers, fueled by their desire for fame and success, ignored the ominous signs and completed the ritual, sealing their fate forever. From that day on, the Umu-ada dancers became an overnight sensation, their performances drawing crowds from all over the region. But as their fame grew, so did the darkness within them. They began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences, which they couldn't explain. Ada, who had once been the epitome of confidence and charisma, became increasingly withdrawn and isolated. She would often be seen talking to herself, as if she was being guided by some unseen force. The other dancers, who had once been her closest friends, began to fear her, sensing that something was terribly wrong. One by one, the dancers began to vanish, never to be seen again. The villagers, who had grown accustomed to their performances, were shocked and confused by their disappearance. Some said they had been taken by Ogbunoli, while others claimed they had been cursed by a rival dance group, but the truth was far more sinister. The Umu-ada dancers had become a dancing group of the dead. Doomed to perform for eternity, their souls trapped by the dark spirit that had granted them their wishes. Years went by, and the legend of the Umu-ada dancers grew, with many claiming to have seen them performing in the dead of night, their ghostly figures dancing to the rhythm of the drums. And though the villagers knew that the dancers were gone, they couldn't shake off the feeling that they were still out there, dancing to the beat of the damned. The story of the Umu-ada dancers became a cautionary tale, told to frighten children into behaving. But deep down, everyone knew that the true horror was not the dancers themselves, but the darkness that lurked within, waiting to consume them all. And so, the legend of the dancing group of the dead lived on, a reminder of the dangers of ambition and the horrors that lurked in the shadows of the forest, waiting to pounce on the unsuspecting.